Hey guys, Ori here. How you all doing tonight? Hope you're all safe and healthy and well and staying home. That's what I'm doing. Slightly going mad. I hope you're all staying sane as possible and hanging in there. I'm just playing my guitar this evening, taking a break from the drums, which the neighbors are very happy about, I'm sure. Although they don't complain. Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, they're really quiet, which is actually very concerning, but that's okay. I'm super loud, and no complaints is good with me. Totally good with me. And hey, Steve, how you doing? Crocky, how are you? I can't wait to come back to Japan. Seriously, I really cannot. I can't wait to tour. I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to hang out with my friends, my family. Oh look, Glenn. Let's see. Look here. Who's wanting to be on here? Oh, we go. Glenn's wanting to come in. I'm going to add Glenn. Say hello. Glenn's Sobel. He's hanging out. Let's see if this works. I've never done this before.
Hey, I was talking to my mom on the phone.
All right.
But I saw your thing and I hit request.
So I'm just hitting a request. Never done this before. But how are you doing in this quarantine situation?
I'm doing as good as anybody deserves to do right now. How you doing?
Trying to stay sane.
Well, I know I've seen you playing a lot of guitar.
Been playing guitar and drums very badly, and keyboards and everything. So I've just been working on new songs and everything. And how about yourself?
I've been getting practice in. I've been putting up posts of that. I was talking about that today. I was live on Gibraltar Hardware's Instagram, going for walks, working out here as best I can. You got to get creative with that shit, you know?
I know, totally. Thank God I bought a treadmill before this stuff
Oh,
went
did
down.
you really?
Yeah, I did.
Can you do live Instagram while you're on the treadmill playing guitar?
I need to do that. I got to figure that out. I got to figure that stuff out. I got to attach it and then run and then walk. And I make my calls, but I'm on the treadmill. So I'm looking outside. I have the, outside world, which I'm watching everybody walk out.
Yeah.
Really
You
weird.
like going for walks. You could go for a walk. We were talking about that the other day. You could do that. You put on the mask and
Yeah. You know what? I tried doing that. People get too close and I get so paranoid. And the other day, somebody did not, kind of abide by the 6-foot rule. Came right up to me. It was like 3 foot. And
boy.
I freaked out. Like that was a zombie, right? Ran up the stairs and they got really mad. They got really mad at me. They're like, you're being an ass. Like,
I know some people are offended. They're offended. Like it's personal. It's not.
It's not personal. It's not personal.
Yeah.
I could have it. They could have it. You don't know who has it. So this is something that we've all got to, kind of be responsible for and just keep to ourselves until, there's a cure or there's something,
Are the streets crowded where you are? If you go for a walk, there's a bunch of people out walking?
Yeah, there's a ton actually
Oh,
on
see,
the road. So I'm
I don't
looking
have as many.
like this is wild. Like how many people are running around without masks on, without
Yep.
gloves on, their children, their dogs, because the dogs are going to bring in stuff on their feet. That's another thing. So maybe, people that do have
True.
dogs, maybe get some shoes for your dogs.
Yeah, it sucks to see different levels of responsibility, which starts at like none. But I hate it. It's like it's not real for people until it happens to them or someone they know. And we all know people now that have this. I'm sure you know people.
I do.
I check on my friends in New York that have this and up in Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, completely. And, luckily my friends have recovered. One of my friends was actually in Australia and he was completely and didn't actually have that many symptoms either. So, which was pretty wild. And I know quite a few that have had it and some are struggling hard, some are not so much, but you just never know what's going to happen. So best thing to do.
Exactly. You don't know. You don't know. My very good friend in New York, he's a musician, but doesn't want his name out. I'm respecting that. But I check in with him every day or two, and him and his wife have it. And he never got a test. She was able to, but they have the same symptoms, and they're both dealing with it at home. They got a doctor that's able to come to them. They're fortunate, but it's rough for them. And the thing that you don't want is you have to check into a hospital because then it's bad. But they've been home.
Oh,
They've been doing
You don't want to go to,
And
yeah, I mean, right now, hospitals, I mean, seriously, especially in New York, I feel for everyone over there.
yeah,
Definitely. It's crazy. It's completely insane. So, the best thing we can do is
no.
just try to stay as healthy as possible. I'm exhausted because I just got it done the delivery and I've been scrubbing the vegetables, scrubbing the packages, getting
Yeah.
high off pine sol. So,
Oh God.
this is like, I don't know, it's like we're living in some kind of really bad movie and we're going to wake up and it's going to
I
be
know.
like, really? Because I just, talking to people, like talking to you on the phone the other day, and we're like, we're going to hang out. We're just, we're just at the Sunset Marquee, all hanging out.
I know, right? That feels like a year ago.
It feels like a year, and it's
Yeah.
insane. It's like going, okay, but you know what? Everyone's going to do their part, and we can get through this. And I know that if people pay attention. I just feel that like the ones that don't and are running out there and just spreading it without knowing it, you just got to take, in consideration other people.
Yeah, when was that? Was that your birthday party, right?
Yeah, that was my crazy birthday party.
So that was in January, February?
January, yeah, like
Yeah.
January. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the good old days.
That was the good old days of normal life. Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean that was a crazy thing, but yeah, I can't wait to get back out and play some shows and everything. So once I think that the thing is we can do right now is to give entertainment people on this Instagram live to play music as much as possible. Everyone at home is watching. See if there's any questions. Any of you guys got some questions for us at all?
Well, really quick, this is all on the down low. You participated in a certain like mass home recording project that I played some drums on. You play guitar, I heard, but we can't say what it is yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did. That's right. I just did that. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be cool.
It's going to be really cool. And it's, obviously for a really good cause. And yeah, it's great to be a part of it. Actually, Steve, who was part of it too.
Yeah, but we gotta be on the.
I'm not saying too much at all.
Yeah.
Lots
of Steves out there. Yeah.
But he said hello. He was on the chat earlier. Yeah, he's there saying yes. Hello. Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Yeah, I need this to see. I can't see.
We've got quite a few people from Brazil. So
the comments are coming in hot.
Yeah.
They're coming in quick.
Bumblefoot. Hey, you guys doing? How's everybody? Inspiration. Can you see any of the questions here?
Yeah, I see comments coming in. I see a lot of happy faces and
there's a lot of happy faces. I like
Did
Toronto.
you
Love Toronto.
Did you have any tour dates or any other things that you had to be postponed or canceled for?
Totally. Yeah, I was going to play the Dallas Guitar Festival. I was going out to that, and then I was actually going to go and play. I think in Canada, I had a show out there, and then I had something out in San Diego, and a few other things I was doing. And then of course,
was it all solo shows? Was it all your band?
Solo shows. Yeah, completely. Right. And then my album's coming out really soon too. But we're gonna sort of put out a song, and you know what I mean, like do the promo for it later, and people get some music at least. Because I've been, it's been a bit crazy for that whole situation. We're just ready to go, and then it was like,
yeah.
So,
we had Alice Cooper dates that started at the end of March that were supposed to go till like April 22nd. Those are obviously postponed. They've got pushed back, and yeah, otherwise we'd be in Canada now, I think.
In where?
We'd be in Canada, I think, right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there was a bunch of Canada shows, and well, not now, there ain't, but it's all for good reason.
Later on, everyone's going to be, including myself, because I'm such we're big music fans. I want to go to some shows, and once all this stuff's lifted, I can't wait to see shows, play shows, all of that, but right now it's just like creating, and I think we're probably gonna have another record by the end of this, or depending on three.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's all you can do, and just sort of be positive as possible. I think that's the main thing, and that's what I'm trying to like spread on here. Is it just keeping that mindset of positivity, as you said before, working out, doing as much stuff as you can to sort of lift your spirits at this time, because everyone's struggling. We're all on the same boat, basically, with this whole thing, and it's.
I know it. It does not discriminate. We're all exactly treated the same by this. It doesn't care how much money you have or who you are. It's just, it's going to affect people either way. But have I seen you do some live solo playing from there, or was that all like recorded before it? Were you live? Did you do some live concerts or live playing? Did I see that? Was that you?
Where was that?
Just,
On here?
yeah, from your house, from your place.
Oh yeah, I've been playing some stuff here in my studio. I just did a couple of things before, and
Cool.
people send through requests of songs, and then I play them. So
That's
that's what I
awesome.
do. But you know what I was thinking about doing is like a jam, a live jam. So maybe we could set that up where you play drums,
God,
play
do
drums.
we have the technology? Because I wonder about that. Like with the latency, is the technology good enough yet to do that?
Apparently it is. Some people have managed to do it. I'm going to check into that because that would be fun. If we can do it with maybe earphones or something. And, if you're playing from your studio, I'm playing from mine. I can start my guitar, bass player, Steve can play some keys. We could all do some shows.
Awesome.
That'd be kind of fun, right? I think that's what they're sort of working on doing right now. I've heard, people are writing, we'll totally try to figure it out.
Yeah,
Sammy
I was
Hagar
saying,
did
do
it.
it. 5G
Sammy
can
did
do
it.
it.
Sammy
Oh,
Hagar.
Sammy Hagar did it, huh?
He did it. So I'm gonna ask him how he did it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But that'll be fun, because honestly, even though it's like all of us being in the same room, it would be fun to just like jam and do stuff like that as much as we can and entertain ourselves and others and
Yeah.
and my cat Scarlett, who
A lot of people have been doing this, going live on Instagram. It's a time killer. It's good.
that's what we do. And you can jam. Scarlett's fine. She's very well fed and happy and everything. I think I'm actually burning potatoes right now. I can smell burnt potatoes.
Are you cooking? All right, I'll let you get
I've been
rolling.
cooking, and I forgot that I was cooking when I went live.
Oh no!
So,
All right, get the potatoes.
Do you want to talk for a second? I'm going to go check on this.
Okay. All right, I'll commandeer your live Instagram. While Ori is checking out her potatoes, is there any questions for me? I don't play guitar, but maybe some of you were on my live stream today from Gibraltar's Hardware Instagram. That was a lot of fun. And I actually played some drums on that, and I guess it ended up coming out okay as far as the sound over the phone. Some good questions that were asked. But yeah, this is it. We're here. How's the potatoes?
I turned the potatoes off. So good.
They didn't get ruined. They're not too squishy.
Yeah, I didn't really check them. They're not too burnt. Not too. Yeah, so good. They're not black. They're not charcoal. It's all good. Very good.
Yeah. I saw Tommy Hendrickson do something very cool today on Instagram. He did like a 6-minute video. He had the master recordings, the hard drive of all the files for the Hollywood Vampires record. And he did like those TV shows where they have the master tape of classic records and they isolate tracks and tell you about how it was recorded. He did that.
Oh, that's awesome.
With the song Heroes.
That's so cool.
It's on his Instagram. You can see it. It was a very good idea.
I'm going to check that out, definitely. Yeah, I was just talking to Tommy the other day, and he seems to be doing pretty good over there. And,
yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually doing really good in Australia. In certain places, people are doing much better than here in LA, which is, it's crazier here.
How's your folks?
They're doing really good, actually. Really good. Yeah.
So I saw them in February. They came to our show in Adelaide. It feels like a year ago. That was February. That was a month and a half ago.
They had a blast. They love to see you guys. I mean, it's always fun for them. And Adelaide, I love Adelaide a lot because it's never changed. It's never changed from when I moved here 15 years ago. It stayed the same.
It's been that long. Crazy.
Yeah,
that's a great rock crowd there. That was a really great show.
So fun. And I can't wait to go back there and see everybody and play some shows and play in Australia, Japan. I cannot wait. Like everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like when we start getting out, probably at the end of this year, I would say, quite possibly. So.
Yeah, let's hope the touring thing slowly comes back. It's like, I don't think people are thinking yet about putting a few thousand people in the same room yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, is very concerning. I think it's going to be a minute. I don't know how people are going to be once everything's lifted either. We finally get to venture out.
Yeah. People might be a little spooked at first, but hey, check out my couch. Can you tell it reclines? I'm reclining on my couch right now. How cool is this? This is the couch I look forward to coming back to when I come home off tour.
You're reclining. Yeah, I got my big ass couch. I'm just sitting in my spot right now, which is this is surrounded with guitars. You can sort of see the situation. I've got guitars.
Yeah, I got a
I've got
spot
this on a
tonight.
stand so I can hold it. But yeah, I just got my J200s. This is my, well, this is a kind of based off my brand new model, which is coming out and shortly. But they had to stop production for a minute on it, of course, because it was in a factory in Montana. So, but I'm very excited about this, and I've just been playing my acoustics a lot. And this is my badly painted Hendrix Strat, and yeah.
That's awesome. No, it's like made for, that's like your corner where you go live, I think, right? I think I've seen the videos.
Yeah, and I got my gold Strat here, which is one of my favorites. I can find it. Oh, this one. I got this one from Norms. Norms.
Oh, Norms, of course. Yeah,
And I
that's
love
right.
it.
Wasn't I the guy that first told you got to go into Norms?
I think he probably did tell me.
Yeah, it was Jordan, Norm's son Jordan, that kept bugging me about asking you to come in.
And I went in and we shot a video there, and I was like loving everything and wanted everything.
Oh yeah.
So
if I was a guitar player, I'd be spending way too much money there.
Yeah, I'm gonna start touring, and then I will be visiting there a lot more often, for sure. Get some more stuff going. But right now, it's like I'm just cooking a lot. Actually, I'm cooking different things. I might do a cooking show. That's another thing I'm gonna do on Instagram Live.
You do that.
I got all the ingredients to everything. So
you just gotta wear a cool hat while you cook.
I know I got some weird ones. I'll find something. We'll find something. So we got some questions here. We got a few people asking some things.
What's your favorite guitar to play blues on?
Do you have a Gibson? I do have a Les Paul. It's in the other room. What else are here? What are they asking? Hey Ryan, how you doing? You know, I play slide, but not that great. I enjoy playing slide more than it doesn't sound that great. Are there any songs that you've written in this time? Yeah, absolutely. You still have the guitar spoons from London. Guitar spoons. Actually, no, I do remember someone did make spoons, and I do have them in my storage. Yes, they're in Nashville. But
what guitarists inspire you? You're getting all the good questions.
Yeah, well, obviously Santana and.
I could answer that. I could name a few: Carlos Santana, Eric Clapton, Steve Vai, some newer guys like Gary Clark. There's a lot of.
He's awesome. He's so good. Les Paul. No. Yes, I have played with Carlos. So we need some questions for Glenn. Ask Glenn some questions now.
Hey, it's your Instagram page, so they're asking you.
I know, but people were asking you questions as we were talking. They said you're awesome in San Polo. Scott Henderson.
What was my first set of drums?
Yeah.
It was this weird off-brand company I've never heard of again, a brand called Emerald, and I still have it upstairs. It's for sentimental reasons. I still have it for sentimental reasons, yeah.
I still got my first guitar in Adelaide.
Of course.
You got to.
I get attached to drums.
Someone just asked, how is it jamming with Gilbert?
You look like a normal person. Well, I hope I don't look abnormal. What drummers influenced me? God, there's so many. I mean, name it, and I'd probably say yes. That's an impossible one. There's so many. Lately, Bernard Purdie. Lately. Changes every day.
Someone wants to shoot you when you play in the UK next. It's another one.
So. Oh, photographer? Well, that's all up to Alice Cooper or Hollywood Vampires management. They take care of the photo passes. Ain't my deal.
Glenn, do you like cats?
It depends on the cat. I don't know if I've met your cat. My ex-girlfriend, Christina, she's a big cat person, and she's got a couple of really great cats.
Oh, I see her Instagram's great. I follow it, the Elliot cat.
Yeah, you follow the cat on Instagram?
I follow the cat because it's so cute. And it's like making the craziest faces, and it's more like a dog. It's like this adventure cat. And
the cat likes water.
There is no way that I could get Scarlet, my Persian cat, to do any of that shit. Like, she would be wild. She'd be running around, somewhere in the woods. This cat looks really obedient.
Yeah, it's the cat likes to like go in the shower and do things with water. It's crazy.
It's weird. I don't know what breed it is, but it's pretty wild.
Oh, was Neil Peart an influence? Of course. That's one of the reasons I started playing drums was Neil Peart and John Bonham. Someone asked if he was an influence. Of course. Absolutely.
Did you play with Scott Henderson? Someone asked.
No, I've played with so many guys like that. Never Scott, but I've listened to him a lot over the years.
It was awesome playing with Michael Jackson. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Hey, everyone in Japan, love you all. I've not been back there for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. We did the tour in Japan back in 2013. It's been a while.
I actually found some old video footage the other day. I was cleaning out my computer and I was going, that was crazy. That was a fun time. You know, it really
It was good. That was 7 years ago.
Oh
That's nuts.
wow. And we did a Billboard Live. It was, remember, like 2 shows or something? With like
2 shows a night. Yeah.
2 shows a night. We finish it up and then you get like a 30-minute break, an hour break or something, and then
have dinner, play another show, and it's all seated, which is weird for a rock show. But then they would stand because they wanted to get into it. But yeah, Billboard Live, or they had another name for it. I can't remember now, but yeah, there's a bunch of those. We did Tokyo, Osaka.
yeah,
That's cool.
that was fun. It really was. I mean, I just love the energy over there. Do you guys like Mexican Chinese food? Yes, I do. Absolutely.
I'm from LA. I love Mexican food.
Someone asked what your first concert was, Glenn. That is your question.
Well, it was pretty cool if you know the band. It was Dire Straits at the Greek Theater in LA.
I love Mountain Up.
Yeah, of course.
Something's a Swing, one of the first like songs I attempted to learn, which I kind of got the solo down. Can't remember it now.
Wow. Yeah, that's a crazy long solo.
So good though. I mean, seriously.
But he's finger style, isn't he? Did you ever do that?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's funny because I can never find picks, so it's easier for me to actually play these days without guitar picks. I've got to get used to it. But yeah, Dire Straits, love them absolutely.
So it was cool getting to play the Greek Theater a few times since then, to play the place where I saw my first concert, and it kind of made me think, oh, maybe I can be in a rock band. And it was a very cool full circle moment to play there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hollywood Bowl was amazing. I played there with when I played with Carrie ages ago. She asked me to get up and play a show with her, and that was so
Which artist was it?
Carrie Underwood.
Oh, nice. Yeah, right. Well, I first saw you play with her on the Grammys way back.
Yeah, that was fun. That was awesome. She asked me like last minute to do that with her, and that was a trip. Honestly, like it's insane.
That was great. We have an Alice date at the Bowl coming, but let's see what happens with whether or not that leg of tour stays. We'll find out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, everyone in Sydney, how you doing? What's going on here? I don't know if people are asking. Pick. No, I have no.
Glenn, read or not read music? Oh, I totally read music. Anybody that follows, they know I'm always charting out songs. Yeah, read, kids, read music.
You know, that's the thing. I studied classical when I was 10 years old for like a year, but I learned all the sight reading and theory and all the basics. It was very boring, but my father made me do that since I
was Good. He made you do it.
Leaving school when I was 14. I was like, I don't want to be in school. So he's like, okay, you're gonna take this seriously. You gotta, you know, go through the school of music situation. So I'm like, fine. Then I hated it, and I saw Carlos perform, and I'm like, you know, stop that. I'm not.
You got to do it. I tell people it's like not being able to read English. You could talk, but if you can't read, you're illiterate. And you want to be a literate musician that can read music. You can go so much further.
I mean, you know what? It's come in handy a few times when I was playing with an orchestra and I had to sight read in the pit when I was like, I actually joined an orchestra for an Oklahoma touring thing when I was like 11 years old. So I was sight reading in the pit at that time, playing everything. And they're much older musicians, though, like probably 20-year-olds, like
30-year-olds.
And I was like the 11-year-old in there, and they gave me the gig, and I was like, all right, this is great. And it was literally like throwing me in the ocean, but that's been most of my career has been being thrown in the ocean. And
that's what you need. That makes you a better player, because sometimes you don't know what you're capable of until you do it.
It's very true. And I say like when you're given the opportunity, you just got to you got to take it and you got to step up. And it's like the pressure you put on yourself is actually, you know, it's very interesting because you don't know what you're capable of until you're in that position where you go, like with Alice too, I had to learn 25 songs in a week.
Yeah.
That was insane. I was like, sure, I can do that. And I was like, oh my God, hell no. And then Damon came in, he had to help me with Halo of Flies, because that was like 9 minutes
Well,
long.
that's Halo of Flies is like 5 songs in one.
Oh, it was. And I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, how do I remember it? He goes, just think of it as like 3 songs, or like two or 3 songs, and you're
Yeah.
fine. So I
It's
thought
got tempo changes. It's got an arrangement that doesn't have even numbers of bars. It's everything you don't want when you have to get up to speed quick.
It was like, yeah, exactly. It was like Zappa, kind of weird. Like,
Yeah, that, and it was influenced by
yeah.
him a bit, I think, by Zappa, because Alice worked with Zappa.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Wild. But you know
You
what?
mentioned. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Songs to play with you guys too. It was.
Oh, Halo. Yeah, I always
Yeah,
loved it because it has the drum solo. That's why I loved it. But yeah,
definitely. What is someone writing here? The video I have Halo Flies is amazing. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, it's much fun.
Sushi.
Someone just said they loved your solo, your drum solo. I'm not too sure where.
Oh, thanks.
They said you're their favorite drummer. And
too cool. I totally commandeered your Instagram live.
You know what? I've never done this before. And I saw you were on there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna got my brother in. So yeah. What's going on here? Dive bombs? I can't do dive bombs on a J200. That doesn't
No,
work.
you need a different guitar for that. You mentioned sight reading before. I didn't know that you did that. See, that's a whole other thing. My sight reading is not up to par. I do the thing where I write out my own charts, but sight reading is a whole other muscle that you got to exercise. I didn't know you did that. See, I'm learning things.
I had to, yeah. My teacher was really awful. Actually, he was the worst. Really hard taskmaster. And when I actually passed the exam, I got like a credit, right? I got to yeah, I think it was like what was it, stage 2 or something like that. I don't even know. And I was studying hard. Like, I had a migraine headache from studying to get this stuff, right? And I got there, and he goes, "Oh, you failed." I remember this. I broke the teeth. I was so upset. I was on the ground. He goes, "I'm only joking. You know, you passed. You got a credit." I'm like, it was so awful, and he was so awful to me that was pretty much why I didn't want to play classical. So, yeah, it all comes down to the teacher. I always find that. So, if you're going to be a teacher, you know, just, you know, if you go into that kind of field, you got to really love it, and it's got to be something that's like, you want to inspire people. You know what I mean?
Was that in regular school, or was this a teacher outside of school?
This was at TAFE. This was at a university I went to of music. And
okay, so it was at a school. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a school. But he just, I don't know, he just seemed really miserable kind of dude. So I don't know. Maybe we just got him on every bad day, but who knows? It wasn't fun.
That's rough.
And I said the same thing about school too. When you go there, my favorite teachers were the ones that were really enthusiastic about things, that made you want to learn. You know what I mean? That kind of came in and would say, "Hey, like, let's do this today," and they were really encouraging and fun. The other ones that were just like in bad moods constantly, like they hated children.
What a great quality to have.
For God's sakes, go do something. You want to be a teacher, but you're too stoned. Someone wrote. Yeah, you could get stoned and teach the kids. If you're happy, sure. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, yeah, not every teacher is nice and has good people skills, but some of the best teachers have been people that are kind of assholes. It works out. I'm thinking of, like, you know, the most extreme examples, the movie Whiplash, where it's not music schools, you know, where you got a teacher that's so awful that's like a villain. But yeah, some teachers have better people skills than others.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I always found. It's like, you know, some teachers were just like so awful to me. Like, that's probably why I kind of left. I was like, I'm not going to deal with this shit anymore. Like, I just want to play music. So, okay.
Well, who's laughing now?
Yes, I have played with Steve. What's that?
I just said, who's laughing now? You're doing all kinds of stuff. You're doing okay, I think.
You know what? It's all good. Did you guys order some pizza? No, I haven't ordered pizza. I just made burnt potatoes this evening. Really appetizing. Yeah. That's why I'm not doing a cooking show tonight. They said, what is a moment that stood out in 2019?
Good question.
God, I don't know. Making a record, actually, for me, with cool. Marty Fredrickson was a blast. That was definitely, you know, a whole month, 28 days. We just got the whole record done.
Right,
recorded.
yeah. We're talking about that. That's great. That's great. 2019, yeah. I mean, we did a ton of touring with Alice. I think maybe just doing that Hollywood Vampire show at the Greek Theater in LA was great, just because the vibe was really special, and we had some guests and all our friends, and it's just a special night for me. I think that was the highlight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was a great show. I think I was there, right? I think I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was awesome. Let's see any other questions that people have this evening. Hello, Brandon. Yeah, I know. I'm going to eat the burnt potatoes later. I will, believe me. Favorite venue that I've played. Oh God, I don't know. Wow, there are so many. I can't even think right now. Probably, I would say Summer Sonic, Japan. Like,
oh yeah, the stadium gig. Yeah,
that was one of my favorite gigs, I would have to say.
That video is, yeah, that's been on Instagram on YouTube a long time, I think.
I was really delirious during that show. We didn't sleep for like a week.
Well, you were running all over the damn stage while you're playing.
Yeah, because I was mad because my stylist wanted me to wear high heels, and I bought these sparkly Converses in Tokyo. They had this, like, that shopping kind of area. So I went in and bought the most craziest shoes, and I put on the flats, and they gave me these really high heels. I couldn't even stand in them, let alone walk or whatever.
Was it somebody from the record label?
Yeah, this was when I was signed with Interscope and everything. I had a stylist, and she's like, "You got to wear these high heels." So you get this, I don't know. I guess this high heel company wanted to endorse me or something, and so I was irritated because I'm like, I don't like to be told to wear high heels, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to. So I just ran around. I was delirious and whatever. So I'm probably, when I watch it now, I'm going, well, I was but it was fun. Probably one of the most fun shows that we played.
That video, it looks amazing. Yeah, that was a really great festival. I've never done that festival in Japan. It's like one of the definite bucket list festivals to do.
Oh, it's so fun. Yeah, I can't wait to go back there and do that. We heard of a Bandmade. Yes, I have. I've heard of that band, absolutely.
Who? Bandmade. I haven't heard of them. So many bands.
There's so many bands coming out. Good luck. I'm not too sure. Good luck. I don't know. Are you getting any more? Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out the situation. Hey Amanda, how are you doing? Shout outs to people.
Did I know that Michael Jackson couldn't read music? Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, every now and then there'll be some gifted prodigy that it just comes to them without learning to read, and that's fine. But I never like that as an excuse for a student to say, well, so-and-so didn't read, and look at them. I can give you 1,000 other examples of people that have some kind of schooling. But yeah, you learn by ear also, as well as reading. You do.
A lot by ear. I think locking yourself away, and I found this locking myself away for 5 or 6 hours, just listening to records, vinyl, or whether it be, VHS. I would, literally destroyed the Sacred Fire Santana concert live in Mexico because I kept on pausing it on the VHS to learn his solos.
Right.
Sam Patty, everything. I knew everything.
Back in the days of VHS. Back in the days of VHS. Yeah.
I know, CDs and all that stuff, and tapes, and recording on DAT, and recording on a Roland 2480 and all that sort of stuff. And then, I learned all that, and I don't know, I listen back to those recordings now, and I kind of go, there's some real personality to them that you just cannot capture these days with Pro Tools. Pro Tools kind of, as much as it, is great and it's, very advanced and all that kind of stuff, it's when you capture something on analog, it's just, it's like being in the room with everybody. There's a wall.
Don't get me started. Don't get me. Oh my God.
It's a beautiful thing, and that's why I love my vinyl. And I love listening to even CDs as well because the quality.
Here's how I explain it to people that don't get it. Tell me what you think of this. When you watch a movie, there's a grain to the video, right? But if something is too high definition, like if you watch on a flat screen TV, something in high def, it's too clear. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's like
it doesn't look good.
Out of the movie. It takes you out of the movie.
So the grain in video is like the hiss on tape.
I agree with you completely. Yeah, because I can't watch it when everything's too high def. It's
you don't want things too clear. Yeah.
It's too clear, and I find that it's like you got surgery lights on things. You know what I mean? It's it's too much. And
It's
he
like
just
bad lighting. Yeah.
bad lighting. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah, you could take certain performances, and if you put them on digital, it just wouldn't sound the same. A performance on a Led Zeppelin record, it wasn't meant to be recorded on a computer. It was meant to be on a
are you kidding me?
2-inch tape.
Like exactly like Band of Gypsies, all these classic records that we listen to, from Cream to, you know, whether it be like Abraxas or whatever you know you want to put on,
Yeah.
they have such personality to them because of the way they're recorded too. Because it's just like there's such a meld of sounds, the warmth, everything that's going on there, the vocals and everything. It's just a beautiful thing. And you know, I mean, yeah, we're gonna record with Pro Tools now, but you know, with my last record that I did at Blackbird, we actually bounced everything to reel, and that was great because the drums.
Oh, there was analog involved.
There was, yeah, we dumped the drums, the vocals, everything onto there at Blackbird Studios. So
Okay, I didn't know that. That's great. I've
yeah.
done that before, where you go like digital, analog, digital along the way it's processed and made. But that's been a long time since I've done anything like that. I mean, I'll get reminded every now and then. I'll do something that's on tape in the studio, but it's been a long time. But when I do it, it's like, oh yeah, tape. There's a reason that this sounds really nice, and you don't hear every little blemish or things that would be considered like not clean. All of a sudden, it gives it personality.
Oh, it totally does. And that's the thing that I don't like about sometimes when I hear back solos or whatever. Before, when I was recording at home, even with the 2480 or whatever, and dumping onto, you know, reel to reel, there was a certain, even with the task cams and even those old digital workstations, you know, they still had that kind of thing going on, but it wasn't as clear as what we've got going on now. And I don't know, it's easy, it's whatever, but honestly, the next record I want to make is going into a room with everybody. You know how we recorded that song with Robbie Krieger at his studio, right?
Oh, that's right. That was a highlight
so
from
fun.
last year. That was definitely a good moment. That was a blast. Ori and I did a song that was you wrote it. It was your song, right?
I wrote it.
Yeah.
It's funny. It was inspired by Prince, actually, because I don't know,
Right.
Prince after jamming with him, and then I took the title, and then to Robbie Krieger, and Robbie and I wrote the rest of it. Well, Robbie came over here, and we were shooting some stuff for this documentary, and then he heard the song, and he was like, "Oh, I want to work on that with you." So we finished it at night, 12 o'clock at night. Robbie and I finished it over the phone, and it was wild. And then we all I called you up and was like, let's just get this stuff recorded. And Phil Chen came in and played bass, and we all just, it was fun.
I didn't know that Phil Chen was on that session. And I had met him, you know, I maybe jammed with him once a long time ago at some random jam night. I walked in the room and I saw him sitting and I'm like, oh shit, Phil Chen is here. Oh my God, I better bring my A game. I mean, got to do it enough already with Robbie and you there. It's like, this is like a serious session. All right, let's go, you know?
You know what? You killed it. It was so good. And honestly, it's like, I can't wait to do more recordings like that. Seriously. Like,
and Phil Chen, for people that don't know, he did some playing with the Doors, I think, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Jeff Beck, yeah. Doors.
We know Jeff Beck, and then Rod Stewart, he's on Hot Legs and all that stuff. But the Doors, I'm not sure what he did, but I know he played with them because they never formally had a bass player in the Doors.
Yeah, he's just he's such a great energy, right? Too, he's such a cool person, and the way he plays is just so in pocket and everything. And you guys play awesome together too. So
that was so fun. We did it live in the room. That was killer.
Everything. Did we do like 3 or 4 takes? I think wasn't it like that? And then we kept pretty much. I went back and did a couple of vocal harmonies, and we kept that. And really excited because that documentary is actually coming out, I think, on Netflix really soon.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't overly processed. It wasn't full of fixes and edits and like Beat Detective to line the notes up and make it all artificial. It sounds like the way we first did it, like natural.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely kept that whole vibe going, and that's what I love. And honestly, that's how the last record with Dave Stewart actually at Blackbird. We all did it in the big room, predominantly most of the songs, and then I had an amazing experience doing the one with Marty too, because it was different as well. And then this next one, I want to do kind of a similar thing where maybe at Robbie's studio we'll do it, and I'd love to
great room.
We'll all just get in there and we'll just jam it out and just have a batch of songs, do a bit of pre-production and pretty much just keep the live feel. Bring in a horn section from background singers, make it a little more, I don't know, kind of jam band sort of, but still like commercial. That's my
You could film it. Yeah, you could film all that. That's
film
what
it all.
do.
Yeah,
Get
absolutely.
many uses out of the one session, you know, making of and filming it, and
That's
endless
so fun.
possibilities, endless.
Oh, it totally is. Absolutely. So someone asked, Glenn, how did you reach your skills? Do you have a study plan?
I'm still trying to reach my skills. It never ends. You're always a student of this instrument. Practice every day, or almost every day. I try. I got the practice pad right here, the pad set up.
Oh, yep.
And oh, and you know what that is right there? Those are on that pile of laundry. Those are the cue cards. I was on the Seth Meyers show in the
Oh,
house band for
yeah, that's right.
first
Awesome.
the first week of March, and every drummer, they have a different drummer every week that's a guest. They give you your cue cards at the end of the week to take home.
It's great.
Yeah.
Love
So
it.
that's sitting there still. I just realized people might be wondering what the hell that is.
Well, one thing I'm going to tell everybody about Glenn is that you're constantly playing drums all the time, whether it be
What we
on the
do.
tour bus, you're always like hitting stuff, and you know it's so funny. It's like it's great. It's awesome.
It
Everyone
drives
loves it.
people crazy, but that's what we do.
You know what? That's it. You know, you're always like practicing in a way. Like you know, it's like you live for drumming, and that's the thing. It's like when you live for playing an instrument, creating, and all that. It's I don't know. That's what it's all about, really. You know, I just find that it's like, you know, you find that passion in life, and thank God we found that calling. It's like when you first picked up the drums, sat down, and you know, started fashioning away. Like, this is what I want to do. Picked up the guitar. It was like instant kind of, all right, I got it.
Well, in that way, we're lucky
Better.
because we're locked down. We're all indoors and got to figure out what to do. We're lucky we could play our instrument. You know, my neighbors right here in this next door. I'm in a big townhome here, a big townhome complex. They've been pretty cool.
It's been pretty cool. That's awesome. I haven't had
Yeah,
any complaints either. So
him and his wife. They've come to shows. He didn't even tell me. I saw him weeks later. He said, "Hey, I saw your show at the Greek Theater. I could have got you in the show if you had told me, but he's into it. So
that's
I'm
awesome.
lucky so far."
You know, it's funny. The manager of this place I'm staying at, the building, he helped me up the stairs with the drum kit when I first brought it in. He thought it
You
was
got drums there. That's right.
he thought it was furniture, I think. And I was like, dude, do you know what you're doing? He's like, let me help you up with that. And I'm like, so I'm like, sure. And I've had no complaints. The only time, this is funny, the only time I've ever had a complaint was when, and I've had full band rehearsal here too in my apartment, right?
Oh
So
my
I've had
God.
drums, I've had bass, BB play bass, and I had, you know, Neil on guitar and myself, we're cranking, I'm singing over this little PA thing. And it was loud, it was freaking loud, everyone could hear it. The only complaint I had was when I had to learn a Sabbath tune, which is the weirdest thing. And I was playing it acoustically,
What tune?
War Pigs. So what happened was
Okay.
it was probably like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I was playing with the Royal Machines, right? We were doing a corporate show, and they said, "Oh, you're gonna learn this song." I was like, "Okay, cool, it'd be great." And so I'm playing away at acoustic, and literally not that loud. I'm even singing loud. I get 3 people coming to my door to complain about the noise, and I'm like, it just must be Sabbath. I must just conjure up like play the Sabbath acoustically. This shit. I'm like, guys,
Oh, that's
I had
funny.
a rehearsal last week. Like, really? Like, it was crazy. But I haven't had any complaints, which has actually been a little concerning. I haven't had any complaints considering the noise level. I hope my neighbors are still good, you know. But I
So
think
you've had Elias there playing loud drums.
oh yeah, full on,
Wow.
full on. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. And you know what? No complaints whatsoever. And the next door neighbors have not complained at all. And as I said, I'm a little concerned because it's really loud. But I think no one really wants to go to anyone's door right now. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nobody wants to personal social distancing. Stay away. You
So
can't.
it's like they're going, just let her do it. I think they're going to go, okay, that she's terrible, but you know, so good. Yeah, it's terrible. Hey, people in Colombia, been doing
Oh, awesome.
quite a few. I don't know. I can't wait to come to Greece. Soundwave Sydney, that was a blast. 2014. Wow, a long time ago. Can you?
Yeah. Wow.
We don't. I don't know. I don't. You know, requested. Steve Stevens. Yeah, Steve Stevens and I are actually going to, when we do the MS thing, which was postponed, but we're supposed to play together.
Right.
We're going to do a couple of songs together. Detroit. Hey,
The neighbors are appreciating the free concert. Let's hope so.
tell us about your workout. Well, I run 6 miles a day. and then I also walk as well when I'm on the treadmill doing business calls and stuff like that. And then I do yoga.
A lot.
Because I like
6
to
miles?
eat. I'm
It's
Greek.
been
I like
6 miles? It's a lot. Wow.
Yeah, because I love to eat. I love my popcorn, and I love I just love food in general. So I figure if I balance it, it's all good. Peru, we love Peru. Living in LA is great. It's all good.
Do you like
Thank you very
Steve
much.
Lukather?
Yeah,
Do you like Steve Lukather? Who doesn't like Steve Lukather?
We love Steve. Steve's a good friend. I love Steve.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Trev.
Oh, yeah.
Steve and
A
Trev.
legend.
Very.
I've been going to see him play since I was a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, Trev, his son. We've
I
all
love Trev too.
jammed out with Trev. Actually, his son Trevor's first solo record was produced by Tommy Hendrickson, and I played on it.
Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome.
It's all connected. This is right here is the center of the music biz universe. Right here on this Instagram Live.
Right here.
This is it.
Absolutely. Now, I was just talking to Steve the other day. They don't live too far from me, so like, gotta come around and hang out. But you know what? When all this stuff is done, we're just gonna have a big hang for sure, with masks on, of course. But we're all hanging out with people and stay 6 feet away. But you know, Illinois, you guys doing over there? Chile, getting all these different places here. And I don't know if I would have a second career as a chef. No. Because it's all about presentation. I mean, I'm good at presentation. It just takes me a while. That's the thing. So I'll do a cooking show one of these days, which would be weird. But my assistant Audrey will film it because I don't know how to. I need help.
Peru, nice.
Peru, yeah, a lot of people. Georgia, Argentina. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably gonna eat. I'm starving actually.
Do your thing. Yeah, I'm gonna eat too. I didn't mean to invade your live chat. Oh my god!
Because this is great. This is different than me just gas bagging about myself. That way I can share it, and it's awesome. So thank you for joining in. And
we will be jamming soon, some way, somehow.
We'll figure out a way. We will figure out.
Yeah, and we got that big compilation group project coming out that we're on with maybe, I don't know, 50, 100 other musicians. I have no idea. We'll see.
There's a lot of people involved, I was told. So it's going to be a really good cause, and we'll be announcing that soon. So definitely. But all right, guys, we're gonna say goodbye because I'm gonna go eat some burnt potatoes, and sounds really appetizing. And yeah, lots of love to everybody. And I will talk to you later, Glenn. You take care.
I'll see you later, Ori. Take care. I'll talk to you later.
See you later, guys. All right.
Wash your hands.
I will.
Later.